Welcome, my friends. Welcome back. I am Damien. This is DamiensAdventure. And after a quick break, we are back, my friends. That is correct. We are about to beat part 3 and go into a little bit of part 4 today. It's going to be pretty cool. Figure I might as well. Why not? I was going to try to do the last one within 6 hours, but we came up a little bit short of time. And in order to make edits to your VOD and stuff like that on like YouTube, you got to have it under 6 hours, so it's a thing. But with that, my dudes, we are getting ready to start back. I am pulling up everything as we speak right now, and we are going to go for it, and I look forward to it. You should too. It'll be really fun. It's only feels from here. Well, that, and we might get to meet somebody on the way. But I titled this stream the way I did for one very specific reason, because there is something extremely funny that happens here shortly. Well, not shortly, but in a little bit. And it is the most LOL what the hell thing I think I've ever seen in the game, besides Hildebrand. But with that, my friends, let's get started, shall we? Let's go speak to Alisaie. And let's see here. Welcome, my friends, if you're just joining in. Their name is Croesus Voxtor. I don't remember Voxtor, but I remember Croesus being sorry or sorrow. In Elder Scrolls Dragon Tongue. I should take this opportunity to conduct a final inspection of the spirit vessels. Given what is at stake, one can never be too thorough. As you probably guessed, I'm going to pay a visit to the inn at Journey's Head, but I want you to come too. I realize you don't need to say any farewells, but the Exarch does, if only in spirit. So I thought you might bring him along, so to speak. I got you. I'm sure you'd love the thought of being lugged about on a hero's back. So let's be off, shall we? I can't wait to see how Ulrich's doing. Yeah, I wonder how he is doing. Alright, so we're going to Journey's Head. Nice. Oh wait, they're right here. I'm like getting on my bird to ride out. Ulrich? Ulrich! Oh god, don't tell me he's wandered off again. Quickly, Minnie, we have to find him. Oh, Alisaie. I didn't see you there. If you're looking for Ulrich, he's gone for a walk with one of the others. They were planning to visit the graveyard, if I'm not mistaken. Well, that's a relief. Shall we adjourn to the graveyard, then? At least he's not turning into a sin eater. He's just going to the graveyard. It's not creepy still, you know. Alright, friends, here we go. Oh, greetings, Minnie. Looking for Halbert by any chance? Yes, I am. And I see you survived the thing at the Crystarium. That's really good to hear. There he is. I was afraid he'd wander off again. Oh, there's no need to worry. Ulrich's safe and well. He's been showing good progress and likes to go for walks of late. Though his steps usually bring him to this particular spot. Oh? I wasn't aware he had family here. He doesn't. It's Tesleen. Her sword, that is. We buried it here in her honor. So he remembers. What brings you back so soon, out of interest? I didn't think the next round of treatments was due yet. No, it isn't. Look, I realize this is sudden, but I've come to say goodbye. It's time for me to return home. But rest assured the treatments will continue. Beglook will come to oversee them in my stead. I see. You did mention that you and your friends were searching for a way home. Needless to say, we'll be sorry to see you go. But I know everyone will be happy to see you, truly. Or happy for you, truly. Happy and grateful. You've done so much for us, achieved what none of us dared hope was possible. And we'll see to it that your good work continues, and that no more poor souls are buried here before their time. So rest easy and take care. We wish you every happiness. Thank you. I will miss you all. Aw. But it isn't time to say our farewell spot yet. So if there are any tasks that need doing, hunting beasts, fetching water, and what have you, just say the word. I mean to make use of every last moment here, after all. The time left to you is precious. Holy shit, he talks. For a second, third time. Or maybe a second, I don't know. That's right, Halric. That's exactly right. Those words will guide you true, so never forget them. And neither will I. Aww. I think when it cut away, she was crying. What? I'm not crying. I just have sand in my eye, that's all. I thought I caught that. As I mentioned, I meant to stay here as long as possible. In the meantime, perhaps, you could go and, look in on the others? Alpino, for instance. If anyone's crying, it will be him. What's up, Albert? Take care. Aww. There you go, buddy. Give him the hugs. Alright. Let's go see what's up. Thank you for coming to see Halric, Minnie, and Tessine as well. She did always enjoy having visitors, and none were more welcome than you and Alisaie. It's true, hold on. Had to pay respects, you know? Alright, it is time to go see Alfredo and Yul Moria. No, we're going to Yulmore. I wonder if they have a you laugh, you get thrown off the side of the building challenge.
Oh, Alpha, no!
Oh. Her rings are fire,
Please,
though.
Lady Chai, dry your eyes.
I'm quite jealous. She has so many awesome rings. Think of all the stat padding you could have. Holy shit.
The thought of never seeing you again is more than my poor heart can bear.
I know that feeling. I feel that way every time my sub runs out. Poor thing.
Oh, it's you. As you can see, Alphino has broken the news.
I see.
I don't know how to console her. She thinks we'll be lost without him.
You know what they say? A picture paints 1,000 words.
You'll never let me forget it, will you? I'll have you know I completed the promised painting in the end. Be that as it may, there are times only words will suffice.
That is true. Are you sure you don't want to make another painting?
Lady Chai, I have a confession to make.
Uh-oh. Is this where you're like, I am not actually a painter?
On the day we ousted Lord Vorthree, when I revealed the truth of his tyranny and your complicity in his crimes, I did so with great trepidation. Not out of fear that you wouldn't listen, but that you might never recover. There was a time when I too, in my hubris, believed myself worthy to lord it over others. And when the lie was laid bare, when I was forced to confront the cost, the lives lost, it all but destroyed me.
I remember that.
To awaken from a naive dream to so harsh a reality, I would have understood had you all surrendered to despair. But you didn't surrender. Far from it. You picked yourselves up and rose to the challenge.
Absolutely.
You found a path forward and the strength to walk it, and to keep walking it, day after day. But what struck me is how much faster you found it than I did.
It's true.
Really? That felt pretty slow to me. But rest assured, we'll make Yulmore into a nation anyone would be proud to call home. Eventually.
Yeah, it took Homeboy here a whole expansion. Only took y'all half. Not bad.
You can still come and go as you please, I believe. When we have good tidings to report, I may trouble you to be their bearer.
Alright.
There may also be less than good tidings, in which event I hope I can trouble you for your counsel.
I should be honored to provide it, Master Chai.
Oh, Alphino, I know you aren't one to sit still, but do remember to take your ease from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
And no matter where you are, remember that there are people here who are praying for your health and happiness.
Aw.
Our brave and gentle artist. You have our love, now and always.
Aw.
And you mine. Please take care.
Alright. Chai knows. I hear the airship crashed in Amaring. Never mind. The important thing is you're all safe and well. That said, we should probably retrieve the wreck before the locals strip it for trolley parts. Perhaps we can make a trade of it. Oh, Lord. Oh, thank goodness, you can still return. If I had to bid farewell to you both, my heart would burst here and now. Like Alphino, I know that yours is a life of constant employment, but do visit us from time to time. It would mean the world to us. I do. I come through here about once a month or more. I understand the Exarch will be leaving with you. Capable though his custodians are, the Custodian will be poor for his absence. It seems the coming years will be a period of transition for both our cities, but through mutual cooperation, I am confident we will find a way forward. Tis a strange feeling, Minnie, to stand in the company of our friends, knowing that I will never see them again. I struggle to reconcile it in my mind. But this I know, I shall cherish my memories of Norvon, of every soul I met here, for the rest of my days. And I shall look forward to your tales from their endeavors. Welcome, my friends, if you're just joining in. Oh, he says the same thing regardless. Whoops. Let me out of the chat. There we go. His business concluded, Alphino turns his attention to yours. Forgive me. I realize now that I never asked you what business you brought here. Can I be of assistance? Yeah, Alisaie sent me here. Alisaie said that, did she? Well, as you can see, I am quite, well, alright now. Unlike her, by the sound of it. Perhaps you might consider visiting Urianger next. Given his conversance with the idiosyncrasies of the faithful, I doubt it will be an issue, but a small part of me worries that they may not relinquish him as willingly. As such, I would feel better if you were to look in on our friend, assuming you have the time, of course. I got the time. I still need to say my farewells to a few others here. Pray, look on Unalivededz, and I shall see you at the Crystarium. Alpha, no. Are you going to the honeybee? I didn't see anything. Alright. Let's go this way. It's time to go to Unalivededz. Alright, one sec. So I've completed my reputation here, and I got the mount. Let me show you. It sucks. Alright, so we're gonna fly over here, and we're gonna talk to the peoples. Too bad I can't go into the castle. Otherwise, I go see the new Titania. Aw. I guess this axe is just gonna remain in the tree stump for all tid, like for real. There's just going to be like no one there to ever pull it away. Launcher, let me help you out. I'll suck these books away. Why tidy up now when you can do it never? They're not wrong. Did they say anything else? Nope, just the one. Huh. That I should have the pleasure of welcoming a guest, even as mine own occupation draweth to a close. What bringeth thee hither, my friend? So thou wouldst grant the Exarch a final tour of the realm which hath been his home these 100 years. A noble gesture. As for Master Alpino's concerns, thou mayest rest assured that all is well here. Far from detaining me, our Fey friends have agreed to assist in the transportation of these tomes unto the Cabinet of Curiosity. Not more remaineth to be done. Regardless, 'tis well that thou is come, for I had been meaning to show something to thee. An object I chanced to find after thy victory over Elidibus. Yeah, you did say you found something. Thou would have lost its radiance. It is unmistakably a crystal of light, the one that did, in all likelihood, once belong to Ardbert. Having been interred with his body, it would have remained upon his person after his possession by Elidibus, and when his mortal form was, forgive mine indelicacy, consumed by thy foe to fuel his transformation, I posit that the crystal did tumble free. Save that which doth abide in thee, it is all that remaineth of our friend. And if thou art willing, I would have you deliver it unto Sato. I can think of no worthier recipient than he, and no more fitting a bearer than thee. As ever, thou wilt find the Amaro in Bullockdorf. My thanks, Minnie. Yeah, that part where we became bigger than Tupac was absolutely crazy. The more I think about that, I'm like, that's insane. I would say it goes too far, but I mean, I'm already crossing dimensions and shit, so to be better than Tupac isn't out of the question. Or more of a big deal than Tupac. I know what you're thinking. What the hell is this crazy Miko talking about? Well, it's a quest. It's a dungeon. You'll see. When you see a similar name, go look up the full name of the artist and you'll see what I mean. Such a lovely place at night, isn't it? There he is. Ah, full glad am I to see you safe and well. Rumors spoke of strange, spectral foes bent on your destruction. But with the sky returned to normal, I assume all is well again. So, to what do I owe the pleasure of this visit? A crystal of light believed to have belonged to Ardbert. Though it has lost its radiance, you would swear that a faint light still shines at its core, as if to remind you that hope never dies. I love how my staff just goes through me.
Is that Ardbert's crystal?
Aye.
So it is. It has changed, but I would know it anywhere. However, did you come by it?
It's a long story. It's time, though.
Then, even in death, his enemies found a way to profit from his sacrifice. Oh, it grieves me to think of his body being used for evil ends.
But at least we fixed it in the end, kinda.
But, thanks to you, his honor is restored, and he may finally find peace. No words can express my gratitude. I will keep this crystal safe to the end of my days. Rest easy, my friend. You have earned it.
Aw. Tell me, does anything strike you different about my soul?
Your soul?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how can this be?
Aw.
Seto, my old friend. You've grown.
Oh, Ardbert, how I've missed you. I'm sorry I couldn't keep you safe, or even console you. Had I only learned to speak sooner, I would have told you how much you meant to me, how much I cared.
I knew. I always knew.
Aw.
But I'm happy to hear it nonetheless. Thank you, Seto. My partner in crime.
I see. His journey continues.
Mm-hmm. And I smell like Sato.
Then I will not yet bid him rest. With you, he may look forward to many more adventures.
I hope so.
It has been a while since last I flew. Perhaps I too will go on a little adventure? Ride the winds, seek the horizon? Yes, I think perhaps I will.
Nice. I mean, you're technically faithful. I imagine you could do all sort of cool shit. And you're an auspice. Hell, you may even be able to go hang out with us on our dimension. Or our shard, I should say. That is some crazy shit. Let's see here. Alright. Oh, actually, let me speak one more time. Thank you, Minnie, for taking care of Augur. May your adventures together take you beyond the farthest horizons. And may they always lead you safely home. That was so awesome. I'm not gonna lie. Lots of feels right now. I wonder, where do we go next? Praktika, right? More than likely. Or at least I think it's Praktika. Gotta get our Lahi on, you know what I mean? Ah, thou art returned. Tell me, how did Sato receive thine offering? I was really happy, actually. Remarkable. 'Twas fated that thou shouldst be the one to undertake this task, I think. As Art liveth on in thee, so too shall he and his comrades live on in the hearts of the people of Northrond. And their tale, now rightfully told, shall inspire new warriors of light for generations to come. That is true. Unto the morrow. Now, assuming thou intendest to continue thy tour, might I suggest Lilithbow as thy next destination? The task of tidying up one's abode is seldom light work, yet I suspect Yashtola's is heavier than most. Suffice it to say, a pair of helping hands might not go amiss. Alright, here we go. Given its specificity to the source, yon elemental chart is perhaps best removed. Yet I cannot help but imagine what might unfold Were a native of the first to chance upon it, what questions it would conjure in the mind of its discoverer, and whither their curiosity might lead them. 'Twould make for the beginnings of a grand adventure, would it not? It would, wouldn't it? You know why that's pretty funny? They showed us this a long time ago. Alright. It's time to get Lougheed. Or actually, it's rather not time to get Lougheed, because we'll be in the middle of Slitherbow and I'll have its own music. But yeah. This part's pretty sad too. Everybody's saying goodbye, you know. It's definitely a thing. Oh, where is Runar? Let's go find Runar. He's gotta be around here somewhere. No, he's not. Okay. You know what that means? He's probably gonna come right up here like, Master Matoya! He'll be like, check out these 9mm gold fangs, yes? And what's this? You've come to spy on me? Yeah, basically. Those around here truly think me so slovenly. The nerve. No, we don't really think that. Loth as I am to disappoint, I put my affairs in order some time ago. I've even bade my farewells. To everyone save Brunar, that is. He's nowhere to be seen. I noticed that.
Master Matoya.
Oh, wow.
For too long, I have remained silent, but no longer. I could not bear it if you were to leave. Please, stay. I beg of you.
Oh my god. So just so that we're clear, chat. At exactly this point in MSQ, back in the previous expansion, okay, we had the exact same thing happened, where he was like, "Are you my Nama?" And he was like, she's like, "No, little son," and then it backfires really bad. I think this one will be a little bit more sweet, but we'll see how it goes. Aww.
Runar, please.
I jest, at least in part. What I came to say is this. Thank you. Without your wisdom, your strength, and your kindness to guide us, our people would still be lost. We will never forget you, Master Matoya. Wherever your journeys may take you, you will always be in our hearts.
And you in mine. Remember that your people's journey, that our people's journey is yet ongoing. Your lives will change, and so too will your dreams. Yet come what may, you need not forsake your time-honored traditions, nor less your beliefs.
But neither should you be beholden to them. For it was with curiosity and courage that the Knights Blessed first triumphed over adversity. New knowledge and new wisdom are ever worthy of pursuit.
Aww.
Indeed they are. And so, until we return to the Sunless Sea, we shall endeavor to live our lives to the fullest.
That is well. But however great your strides, there may yet come a day when the challenges you face cannot be surmounted alone. On such a day...
On such a day?
you may call on me. Since a means to travel between worlds exists, you can be sure I will find a way to employ it. And there remain so many mysteries here that want for solving.
Master Matoya!
Runar, really?
Ultimate sadness. Please take good care of Master Matoya. See that she eats well, and wraps up warm on cold days. Ah, and there is herbal tea which she enjoys. If I give you the recipe, you could make it for her perhaps, and, above all, please keep her close. I do not deny that she is strong, but even the strongest among us should not be alone. So sad. Please take good... Oh yeah, same thing. Okay. I wasn't sure if he's gonna say something different. Honestly, he's a boy in the body of a man. Anyway, it is time we headed back to the Crystarium, shall we? You still have to take the extract out of the ring. I see. Very well. You can lick it on Thancred while you're about it. His will be a difficult farewell, and I'm sure he would appreciate your support. The path goes through Twine. If you wait there, you are like to meet him on his way back, if not before. Interesting. As I make my way out of the wood, I shall call to mind all that I learned during my time here, and I shall picture the day of my return. I know not when it will be, but mark my words, I will learn to traverse the rift. Maybe next expansion. Please take good care of Master Matoya. See that she eats well and wraps up on cold days. Oh, same thing again. Okay. So, here we go. We're gonna make our way to Twine. I wonder what they're gonna be doing on the way to Twine. Let's see. Maybe they'll be hanging out in Twine, or maybe I'll do a catch-up to them. Ooh, the weather is shite. It's heat waves at night. That is a terrible vibe. I have had that vibe. Like, hotter than the end of August kind of vibe. Let me guess. You're here to ride the trolley too. Don't ask me how I know. I can just tell. Ah, it's you. Good to see you looking good, looking none the worse for wear. It's Magne. Home run! We are. So once I finish this, I'm gonna do some of part 4, but not a lot. I don't want to go all the way into part 4, per se. I mean, I could go ahead and beat it. The only problem is it kind of leaves you in a spot where you kind of want to do all the other stuff. I don't know. Maybe I will today. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. The main thing is I want to set it up so I can do the trial series, the raid series, the other raid series, and maybe even the virtues. Eh? You too. What is this, my bloody name day? I'm like, yo, we're heading out. I see. Yes, Thinker was here, and Rin too. They said they wanted to go to Emet-Selch, so we gave them the use of the trolley. That's right, the old girl's up and running again, but we didn't just put her back together, mind you. No, with a little help from Master Chai. We made her faster and stronger. Oh yes, the future of trolleys is looking brighter than ever. Whisper it, but I reckon it might be time to reach for the stars of the trolley to dwarf all trolleys. And if you ask me, we'd be better off making them smaller. That way they can fit in narrow shafts. But that's genius. Why did I think of that? Hey, no worries, my friend. Have a good night. I definitely understand that. Enough. You can daydream in your own time, in case you've forgotten. Our priority is to have more working trolleys. Oh, I want one of those so bad. Damn it. Now I'm jelly. Oh, leaving me like that. Ah, it's cool. I'll get one next time I get out. It's so good. Enjoy, my friend, for real. See, that's why we turn to shine. That's why we wouldn't turn to shine us, by the way. Not to make the one trolley we've got to go faster. We needed help getting a few Talos back in working order, see? We were all testing them when your airship came down, as a matter of fact. You seem to have a habit of crashing things. Oh, I'm with you on that. I'm just gonna probably space on getting one. So next time I go, I'm gonna be like, yes! When I see it, it'll be like Christmas all over again. I hear that a lot, though, about having a habit of crashing things, you know? We're back. Oh, thanks for the loan of the trolley. Minnie? What are you doing here? Don't tell me the others are waiting for us. That's a relief. At any rate, we've done what we came to do, which means I'm ready to leave. Or as ready as I'll ever be. Not to pry, but what's going on? You off somewhere? You could say that. Oh, he's gonna explain it to him. So you're heading home. I'm just a simple miner, and I don't know much about this world traversing business. But the young lady here, should be looked after, was she? I'll be fine, thank you. I have a place to stay at the Restarium. I don't want for anything. Besides which, I've no shortage of friends I can turn to. Friends like you a lot. And plus you gotta help put on a festival, yo. We'll hear all about that tomorrow. So please don't worry. I'll be fine, really. If you say so. It being a matter of life and death, I suppose you have to leave? But I, for one, would still be torn. If the choice are mine, I'm not sure I can bear to be parted with my family. No, but it's for the best. Reen has chosen to walk her own path, and she doesn't need me under her feet. Besides, I have my own responsibilities, and I wouldn't be setting a very good example if I neglected them. Perhaps not. Either way, lay in me your dilemma. Well then, young lady, if there's anything you need, anything at all, you're to call on us. It may surprise you, but we can do more than simply offer you trolley rides. Thank you, Magnus. Everyone. Shelvin? Or Shelvin? If you've nowhere left to visit, we can go back to the Crystarium together. Part of me kind of wonders what happened on their thing. Maybe we'll hear about it someday. Mark my words, Minnie. One day, Twine will thrive again, and I hope that Thancred can come back and see it. Him and that funny-talking fortune-teller bloke. When it comes to families, you think together as fast, but it's not always that simple, is it? Never really thought about it. Well, my parents being long gone. The people in this town were the closest thing to family I've got, and to be fair, I hate to leave them, which is why I'm not going anywhere. Look at me. I forgot to thank Thancred. When you get the chance, tell him I'm glad we had a little talk. And tell him we'll look out for the girl. Aww. I will let him know. Alright, chicken treats. I'd say it's just about time. Come, chicken treats. It is time that we weave laws anew. Alright. Oh, it's you. You're probably wondering why I'm not with the others. It's just, I always knew that everyone would leave one day, and I always hoped and prayed that we would find a way to send them home. But now that the time has come, I just feel lost. Lost and lonely. I don't know why. You have people around you that I can't talk about until tomorrow. I don't want our last moments to be sad. I want to hold myself together just long enough to say the things that I need to say. But I'm not sure I can even do that. I'll be there with you. Right. Thank you, Minnie. I think we all feel braver with you around. Go on ahead and join the others. I'll be along after I've taken a few deep breaths. In and out. In and out. I know that feeling. I did everything I could in the time I had. No regrets. I took the liberty of informing the Crystarium's leaders of our imminent departure. It seemed only right. I thought it'd be easier after saying farewell, but each step I took out of Yilmar felt heavier than the last. I trust the Exarch had a pleasant tour of the realm. He did.
That's everyone then. We've all said what we needed to.
Even as we speak, Backlog undertaketh their final inspection of our spirit vessels. When thine own preparations for the journey are complete, thou art to present thyself in the ocular.
Everyone?
You got this. Here we go, chat.
I want to thank you all. On behalf of the First. You, and Minfilia, and the Exarch.
Aww.
Without each and every one of you guiding us, fighting for us, we wouldn't be standing here now. There wouldn't even be a here. And no words can express our gratitude. We still have a lot to do. Countless trials to overcome. But if it ever seems too much, I'll think of our time together. The happy moments, and the sad. I will remember it all. And it will give me the strength to carry on without you. Because you made me who I am. Minfilia. Reen. To honor these names and these memories, I will stand with all the people of this land and strive for a better tomorrow.
Aw. She's definitely setting up her own now.
Thancred, I believe the honor of responding should rightfully be thine.
I know better than most how much you've grown, and I have every confidence you'll make your people proud. Gods know I'm proud of you. I always will be. You deserve all the happiness in the world, and more.
Might we also say a few words?
Now it's going deep.
Why, this is just about all of you.
I love how this one guy's like hella posh. I mean, I hate to rate the moments thing, but check this out. Enhance. This guy's posh as hell. Like right here on the left. He's just like, bro, I'm in the moment.
To see you off seemed the least we could do. You risked your all for us, fought for a realm not your own. Before you came, we had never known the beauty of the night sky.
That's true.
Or the joy of your company. Though it saddens us deeply to bid you farewell, it has ever been our way to send off friends with a smile. Wherever your road should lead, we shall pray for your safety. And following your brave example, we shall continue to fight for the Crystarium.
Hell yeah.
With or without us, you've always taken good care of this city. I don't doubt for a moment you'll continue to do so.
Aye, a more resilient people we have never known. As resilient and enduring as the tower that watches over you.
To the last, we did not question the Exarch about his past. It is only now, when he can no longer tell us, that we believe we know the answer. We have heard what became of him, and what is about to be attempted. All will be well. Of this we are certain. How could it be otherwise, when every soul in the Crystarium is praying for it with all their heart?
Absolutely.
And so, when our Lord awakens, I bid you give him a message. Tell him he needn't worry about us.
Aww.
That he need no longer hide who he truly is. That he should live his own life to the fullest. And that if he should ever find himself reminiscing on the past with a smile, we shall be smiling with him. Will you tell him this?
Word for word.
Thank you. Please look after him for us.
I dare say we have all the good wishes we can carry. Let us be on our way.
unto the morrow. Alright. Here we go, chat. Her heart laid bare, wherein appears to be at peace again. Reflections in crystal. Well, I suppose it's time. Are you ready, Minnie? Alright, let's not keep the others waiting. Ah, Mistress Minnie. I have but this moment shown your associates in. Strange to think I will not have the honor of showing them out again. But I am informed that you yourself may yet return, and I look forward to welcoming you on that happy day. Now, if you would care to follow me. Well, you actually had a message for me this time. That was really good. It was actually quite lovely. Alright, let's talk to everybody. We got the Porksy out and everything. Angelo stands ready to work his magic on our souls. I did not expect such a rousing farewell from the people. It was the very thing my spirits needed. Now all that remains is to return to the source. The 12 know we have made Kryl and Totoro very long enough. Give me a sec here. I gotta blow my nose. My sinuses are killing me today. It's like the first or second really warm, like not really warm, but just warm day, and all the trees are like pollen time, and I'm like, or the plants or whatever, flowers, grass, all that stuff. In the spirit of solidarity, I bid you carry the vessels as if your life depended on it. You'll never let me hear the end, but if not, how many times have we few assembled thus in the story chamber? In this story chamber, many and more, I think. Were the Exarch standing before us, the scene would be complete. Nay, 'twould be complete were he standing before us with Emet-Selch smirking in the wings. You're not wrong. Since we cannot take our worldly goods with us, I want you to have my gunblade. Use it or sell it, it's all the same to me. As long as it serves you in some way, I will be satisfied. Aww. I did not expect a rousing farewell from the people. It was the very thing my spirits needed. Now all it remains is to return to the source. The 12 know we have made Kryl and Totoro very long enough. Oh yeah, I read that already. Ah, there you are. I take it you're ready for the journey. The spirit vessels are primed, and our company complete. At a word from you, we shall begin. Upon beginning the soul-imbuing ritual, several cutscenes will play in sequence. What I like to consider the real ending to Shadowbringers. Pretty much is coming up. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these cutscenes in their entirety. Begin the soul-imbuing ritual and return to the source with your many-fuzzing comrades. Yes. Very good. I shall distribute the vessels at once. Yes, she does sound troopy like that.
All right then. Pray proceed as instructed, beginning with your memories.
I'm glad he's able to do it.
first step is complete, and all appeareth to be in order.
Well, that just leaves our souls then. We're in your hands, Angelo.
Oh, I thought he was just gonna like knock everybody in and blow them into the crystal or something. But I'll take this as well.
It is done! The vessels have received of both their memories and their souls! I hereby entrust them to your care. They belong to you now. Just be sure to guard them well, yes?
Yes, yes. I can't believe I get to say this. We're gonna be reviving via Soulstone.
This will work, won't it?
It works in other MMOs. It should work here.
Our theories have held thus far.
Alright.
But I make no promises about what is to come. Even the greatest mages in history knew better than to transport a soul across the rift. We, my dear, are in unknown territory. Prepare as we might, we cannot account for all possibilities. And it is in such circumstances that accidents are wont to occur. Yet miracles do happen. So let us pray and will our friends home.
I won't stop praying until I know they're safe.
Ooh, they're dropping lore hints and you don't even understand what they are because you haven't played Immoka yet.
All safely stowed away? I do hope so. All that remains then is to step into the mirror. Go now, and safe travels.
Here we go, chat. Weave laws anew.
did it? Are we?
It worked.
We're home.
I bet they feel like ass.
Oh, you're back. You're back. You're all back.
I'm sorry, did her arm just go inside of where I think it did?
Thank you. My body feels like a sack of potatoes, but otherwise, I've never felt better.
I don't know why that's so funny.
That said, I doubt any of us will be fit to travel for some while. Maybe leave the rest to you.
The vessel beareth our comrade's blood. With it in thy possession, the way will surely open before thee.
What? But you've only just got here.
No, trust me.
Tataru, might I trouble you to brew us all a pot of your special tea?
Hey!
Ah, and we may require an extra cup.
Hey!
Yours is a long road, my friend, and it stretches onto places beyond imagining. With your every step, these grand adventures shall grow more distant and faint. And there may come a day when you forget the faces and voices of those you have met along the way. On that day, I bid you remember this. That no matter how far your journey may take you, you stand where you stand by virtue of the road you walked to get there. For in times of hardship, when you fear you cannot go on, the joy you have known, the pain you have felt, the prayers you have whispered and answered, they shall ever be your strength and your comfort.
Hell yeah. It's time to open that door. Praise be to Alec. Oh wait, no. Praise be to 70. Was it minus the power of the various stars?
This I hope.
Minus darkness.
I believe. Here at memory's end.
Some days later. Wait, are you telling me I hung out in there for 3 days? Oh, here's the scene! This is where Alisaie should have unaliveded, but then somehow didn't. There we go. Headshot.
What is it, Alisaie? Are you all right? Do you still feel under the weather?
Physically, I couldn't be better. Thanks to Kryle's ministrations, I'm already looking forward to our next fight. But seriously, don't you have anything to say about that?
No less impressive than our garments. You've outdone yourself, Tataru.
The true Scions.
To give credit where it's due, I had help from a certain fiery pixie who visited me in my dreams. They gave me all the information I needed to get the details just right. For your weapons, though, I needed a lot more help. Thankfully, our favorite heads of state were happy to place their finest craftsmen at my exclusive disposal. Oh, and speaking of the Alliance leaders, they all expressed their unreserved elation at your safe return, and promise to come and see you in person as soon as they can.
They really needn't have gone to such trouble. But we'll be keeping these gifts all the same. Do pass on our gratitude.
Aw. Here it goes.
I realise we haven't taken up new martial arts, nor have I ever been one to set much store by appearances. But I can't help feeling a certain lack of, I don't know, personal development.
I quite understand. But as you observed, the others had the more pressing need. Rest assured, our turn will come.
If I expend any more ether, I swear I will blink out of existence. I need a bite to eat.
Oh god.
Tataru, a cup of tea, if you would be so kind. And something sweet.
Oh no. Trying to get rid of that taste.
By Mistress Kryle's exhausted state, may I assume that the ward hath been restored?
Indeed. We succeeded in weaving it anew, albeit at a slightly diminished potency than when I had Becklug's assistance. It is no cause for concern, though. The tower is not easily reached, never mind breached. And even should some few succeed, their presence won't escape my notice.
What's this?
Excellent. Said duty thus discharged, thou art free to go wheresoever thy fancy taketh thee. Upon which note, hast thou perchance come to a decision? The offer remaineth open.
You found a picture.
Well, if you're certain that's what you... I mean, if you think I...
Aw, we got young Graha back. Wait, Graha, really?
Right. I accept. Henceforth, I shall count myself a scion of the 7th Dawn. Grahat here, at your service.
Hell yeah.
When I was a boy, many long years ago, I yearned to stand tall as the heroes of Eld. But, like a fool, seeking to pluck the stars from the heavens, my every attempt to reprise their deeds fell short.
Look at the flower. That's pretty cool. Here we go, chat.
Somebody help!
Oh shit. Take your staff. We gotta go. Here it goes. Here it goes, chat.
Hippogriffs! Hippogriffs on the rampage! A giant flock of them! Please, we need help!
I could do with a little rampage myself.
Here it goes.
What? Now wait, just a...
4th floor balcony. Go! And that was the last time we saw Alisaie.
Here we go again.
Someone's got a reser. I'll be down there in a few. Hell yeah.
I will join the fray when I've finished my tea.
Thus did the Avatar of Destruction descend, and in her wake leave naught but tears and ash.
And then, one day, an all but forgotten dream from my youth stood before me, in the flesh.
There we go, chat. Is this gonna be Garlemald? I think so, yes. Meanwhile...
So it was that a new adventure began.
Oh, right back to being bored, are we? A pity.
The memory of a dying world's end. Night after night. And I thought it but a tired old dream.
I say, I knew that securing the palace would provide your radiance with depressingly little sport, but that you should fall asleep out of boredom. Splendid. Truly splendid. And my own preparations, you will be pleased to hear, proceed apace.
Do they now?
Oh, yes. They proceed very well indeed. Frighteningly so. And we owe it not least of all to this singularly useful body I chanced to find. With the Populares now all but destroyed, it will be the simplest of tasks to discredit their groundless assertions that I met with a grisly end. And as the very much alive Lord of House Brutus, I have a vast fortune at my disposal.
That was cute.
Ah, money, 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 the great motivator. There is simply no better way to move men and expedite plans than with its alluring glint. Would you not agree?
He's untamable by Lassie, that's great.
But wait, were we not acquainted, you and I? Should our familiarity cause you distress, I beg your forgiveness.
Crunchy snacks.
What did you say your name was?
Oh, a dagger through my heart! That my deepest desire should forever remain unfulfilled, to live unrecognized, to die forgotten. Oh. So it goes. Whatever this flesh may have been before, it serves only as a vessel now. And I, faithful Fandaniel, labor only to advance my lord's ambitions.
Holy shit, there's another one, chat. I mean, we knew there was another one, but now we know.
Speaking of which, with the palace in our hands, we may now proceed with the next phase of the plan.
We've lost a noob.
But how very odd. Despite all our havoc-wreaking, old Elidibus did not deign to appear. Dare I hope that the last of the unsundered is gone? Imagine it! Bound no more by the shackles of mouldering memories of damnable duty, free at last to live for the moment!
Who watches the Watchmen, man? I'm telling you. They're unchained now. Whoever's left is an Asian.
Your radiance. But give the word, and I shall go forth and prepare for you your hunting ground.
That which awaited was a fell beast. Ferocious, ravenous, remorseless.
Do as you will.
It starts. I remember being at this point for a while.
It has been too long, my friend, and insufferably dull in your absence. When you return to me, you will share everything. Every blow will be a story unto itself. Every triumph, every kill. Rest assured, we shall have a fitting stage for our reunion. Oh yes, to reprise that transcendent moment, I will set this world ablaze. And we shall dance before the pyre.
The beast shall kindle the flames of the apocalypse.
You might even call it a test of your reflexes.
Into its domain shall the hero set forth for the final chapter in the tale of this star.
Hell yeah. Nice. Alright. We got everybody together now. That is what is up. I'm told Raha shed with some of his tenseness he has as the Crystal Exar. If you ask me, he's more relaxed than he's ever been. Why, the Raha of old would leap down from a high place just to make a dramatic appearance. Something someone did in some epic or something. And Alpino wasn't so different. Still, I'm glad to have them back and safe and sound. Boyish insecurities and all. It is true, he is kind of boyish now. See, everyone likes the garments I prepared for them. The time I spent polishing my skills wasn't in vain. In case you're wondering, Rahatia is an outfit suited for traveling, while his weapon uses a piece of the crystal, a crystal tower as a focus. Brilliant, right? Now, I know you probably shouldn't go around shipping bits off Alligan relics, but it's just one little piece. Oh boy. That's not good. What's going on over here? Let me start. Wait, let's start with the back. We need to scrape the whole area. Oh, Real's getting data. We've been receiving some more intelligence from the Empire, but with the place in shambles as it is, it's taken longer than usual to verify the packs. I suggest you rest up in the meantime. Alright. Well, things are quiet. I think I'll move my body around some more. I need to get used to the new tricks I learned in the first. To that end, I'll round up Hori and his crew for a spot of sparring. Oh, and Graha too. In my capacity as a senior, I'm obligated to train him as well. Thanks to your reports, I had known that all was well in the source, but there was no relief like seeing our comrades again with my own eyes. If possible, I should like to thank Estinian in person for the help he lent us while we were away, but it seems he has not been heard from of late. Such is his way. Well, until such time as we meet again, I shall ever pray for his well-being, and take the absence of tidings as a good sign, as I do with our friends in the first. Alright, let's see what they say here. Oh wait, no, we already read these. Okay, so we need to go over here. If you're looking for Isidore and Ariane, they're off to Doma to visit Home. In his entire time with us, I don't think I've ever seen Isidore so alive as when he set out. Oh, that's dope as hell. I bet if I went over there right now, maybe I'd see him. It's Clements. The Archons have scarcely returned, and already Sister's at it again. However this plays out, I pity the newcomer. When I was tasked with holding the fort, the silence of the place was unnerving at times. Strange to say, it is amidst the ceaseless clamor that I feel almost most at peace. Let's see what Okra has to say. Here, here, brother. If Grahatia is skilled in all forms of combat, as they say, we must train hard if we're to keep up. Not only have the Archons returned to us, but a new capable new comrade as well has joined the fold besides. Their presence shall inspire us to ever greater heights. And Hori just lost the contest. They're smitten with the newcomer, the both of them, but I won't let him come between us. If he were to join us, on the other hand, Jesus Christ. Alright. Making sure there's somebody hiding. Sometimes people are like hidden back here and stuff. You gotta go looking for them. Oh, you're back. Or is it, Tell me, Minnie, do you think I was excessively familiar earlier, in my tone and mannerism? I thought it better to be familiar than formal, if we were to be comrades, but now I worry that it may have detracted from the gratitude and respect I harbor for everyone. Perhaps you might consider it a nod to my regrettably less than humble beginnings? Yes, that would do. Being free to live as one pleases is not without its challenges. In a way, it was easier when I had a mission that consumed my every waking moment. It provided me with a focus, a constant push in a singular direction. By the way, was casting spells always so draining? I had quite forgotten what it was like to do without the tower. I rarely felt so exhausted or hungry. Yet, if all I did was bend the bow, I would be of limited use to you on your adventures. So, I shall persevere. He used to be an archer, by the way, or bard. How many questions of port? I'm not yet. I'm on the last few part 3 quests. Sorry, it took me a second to see that, my dude. Whoever I might have been before, I am now a Scion, and an inexperienced Scion at that. A green initiate, eager to learn how best to contribute to the cause. To that he might follow in the footsteps of his inspiration. Now, I should be exiting. Let's see. Rahatia is now available as a trust companion. And you have completed the Shadowbringers Part 3 Exiting New Game Plus. Yes! Okay, for real though. What was I gonna say? I could do some Part 4, or I could check. Well, I don't know. I might do part 4. We'll see what's up. New Game Plus part 4. Let me see here. As the Scions were preparing to return to the Source, a new threat was presented with the sudden appearance of the Unalivededz. He assumed the guise of the original Warrior of Light, and, following a climactic struggle, it was you that stood victorious. With peace restored, the Scions bid farewell to their friends of the First, and finally made the journey home. However, they soon discovered that events unfolding in distant lands may spell disaster, not only for Eorzea, but the entire world. Holy shit. So I'm gonna play this up until the point, up until it's over, right? But I'm not gonna go into Endwalker. I'm going to go into the raid series for Shadowbringers, both of them, and then the trial series, and maybe the virtues. I'm not sure yet on that one. I might do that. It starts. I should probably go get something to drink real quick too. Don't go away, Chad, okay? I'll be right back. Alright. Everybody's still in the same spot. That's good, that's good. In this case, I just need to click on Cryo. Yep, they all say the same thing. Oh my lord. Here we go. Cryo's eyes light up at the sight of you. Oh, greetings, Minnie. Come looking at our friends? Rest assured, everyone is quite well. I've been keeping a close eye on them, and have satisfied myself that they are all in fine health. As a matter of fact, they're just about to convene in Dawn's respite to discuss how best to use their pent-up energy. Let's join them, shall we? Let's do it!
Well, my friends, now that we have all settled back into our bodies, it is time we resumed our duties in earnest. Let us speak of our plans.
Wait, did they change his voice actor again? Cause I hate to say it, but like Shadowbringers Alphino is perfect.
Ever since the Emperor's death, it's been one unsettling rumor after another. I have a mind to pay a visit to Garlemald to ascertain the truth of the matter.
A prudent endeavor. 'Tis of the essence that we establish the full extent of the threat, not least if it should prove that Xenos doth indeed orchestrate events from the shadows. In light of which possibility, I shall accompany thee on thy mission. Be assured that thou shalt find me more a help than a hindrance. Thou requirest another to imbue thine ammunition, dost thou not?
Assuming that's settled, there's something I've been meaning to look into as well.
Ooh, yes, yes, yes.
Welcome back, everyone!
Oh, this is gonna be a recurring theme. My friends!
Lise!
They're all happy to see us, but still, it's gonna be a recurring theme.
You're fine now, right? No more headaches or keeling over?
I mean... You know, we can talk to the person who's responsible for it if you'd like. I sure as hell did.
That's right. We're fighting fit and raring to go.
I remember being like, remember how much trouble you're in? What trouble you've caused? And she did too. You shouldered like gave an earful as well, apparently.
The famous Lise Hext, former scion and hero of the Alamegan resistance.
It's true.
I don't believe we've met.
Really? It's so easy to assume that all Archons are acquainted. But then I suppose your fields of expertise are rather different.
This is true.
Grahatir, at your service. I have read much and more about your exploits, Commander. It is a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance.
Likewise. The others told me all about you.
Has he changed his Heavensward? Okay. I'm glad that they did, though. Oh my god, A Realm Reborn Heavensward was like... it was so bad. He was just like... do you remember, like it was like Yu-Gi-Oh! Speech, no matter what, he was just like... I can't wait to do all these things about it, blah blah blah, that kind of thing. It was just like, oh my god. Of course, nothing's as bad as what they did to freaking Sid in Post Shadowbringers and Endwalker with his voice actor. That was rough. I was like, how did y'all think this was even remotely close? He's no longer sounding like Richard Branson at all. Or looking like Richard... Well, he still looks like Richard Branson, but he doesn't kind of have that Richard Branson-like vibe.
Do not be so sure. Words scarcely do justice to the vital role he played in our victory in the first. A more dependable comrade one would be hard-pressed to find.
Hero's Gauntlet is really awesome. From that point onward. There's actually one. Really? Yeah. That makes a lot of sense then. Because he honestly sounds like he's like your stereotypical mad scientist type. Or like he's gonna like open up a notebook and start writing people's names kind of shit while throwing cards with his other hand. Like, he's just so stereotypically bad. Not bad in a bad way, but it's just from like bad guy vibes. So that nails it. I'm glad he told me that because that makes a hell of a lot more sense now.
Oh, right. I did glance at the report. But I'd be lying if I said I understood half of it.
No, probably not, unfortunately. A lot of the stuff that I watched back in the day would be,
Well,
like older shit.
That's a lot to take in. Just to be clear, this means we're not heading for another calamity, does it?
At least, funny you should mention that. We always get a couple of quests where it's pretty chill, right?
Shorn of their unsundered master's leadership, what Ascians remain shall struggle to see their plans to fruition. And though I would ever advise caution, I believe we may rest easy for a time.
I'll take that as a yes. Even so, I don't know what to make of this business about Hydaelyn and Zodiac being primals.
A difficult truth to bear, yes. But at last we understand the nature of our adversary. And if there are no further calamities, neither will there be rejoinings, meaning Zodiac will never regain his full strength. Even so, as the oldest and mightiest of primals, he remains a force to be feared. Though his is a power born of the desire for salvation, we have seen the havoc it may wreak, and it falls to us to ensure that it is never again brought to bear upon this star.
But tell us, Lise, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit?
What do you mean? Isn't seeing my long-lost comrades reason enough?
I mean...
Alright, there was one other matter. I have a message from the Alliance, and before you ask, yes, it's about the Empire. So, after Emperor Varys' assassination, it seems his cousin Nerva made a bid for the throne.
Uh-huh.
The trouble is, he wasn't the only one with designs on it, and it didn't take long for a civil war to break out. And it's not just in the provinces. Early reports say huge swathes of the Imperial capital have been reduced to rubble.
Damn.
The Alliance will soon convene in Alamigo to decide on a course of action, and we were hoping you'd come along.
Well, as it happens, Urianger and I were just this moment planning a little trip to Garlemald, and we should be grateful for any advice the Alliance can provide on how best to make the most of our visit.
To Alamigo, then.
Why don't you go on without me? There's something I need to look into.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, forgive me. You were just telling us. What is it, if I may ask?
I want to find a way to cure the tempered.
Hey!
Of course. You think it may be possible to adapt the treatment you use to help those corrupted by the Sin Eaters?
I'm sorry, a cure for tempering? But that would change everything. Alisaie, consider yourself uninvited. Go and find us this cure.
I'll do my best. I was hoping you might join me. Don't worry if not, though. I won't hold it against you if you'd rather attend a stuffy meeting.
What meeting? You done?
I knew you'd say yes.
I'll come too. If you don't mind, that is.
Mind? I'm sure they would be glad of your company. Pray, enjoy your time together with your hero.
Aw.
No. That's not... I mean, I simply thought my knowledge might be of some use.
We shall be on our way then. Godspeed.
Aw, thought there was like waving us by. Alright, here we go. Don't worry, I can say with complete confidence that Rahatia is dressed for that Raha is dressed for anything. And you still Isabel. One can afford even the slightest slip. Welcome to the Scions. He's like, oh man, is she really this cutthroat? I'm like, yeah. When I set out to save Halric, I think Godbu was always at the back of my mind. And having proved that the light corrupted are not lost, I am convinced that the same must be true of the Timbered. Similar to those corrupted by the Sin Eaters, the aether of Godbu's soul has been rendered stagnant. And though the root cause is different, perhaps the solution is the same. It is by no means an unreasonable hypothesis, Alisaie, and it warrants full investigation. If there's even a chance we can save Gavu, we have to try. But however much I'd like to race over to Limsa and set to work, there's no room for recklessness, not when a child's life is at stake. As I'm sure Beck Luke would remind us, we still know little and less about the soul. Any number of things can go wrong if we don't exercise due caution. And so, before attempting anything, we should learn all we possibly can about tempering. There's just one problem. Research into the condition has long since ground to a halt, and the combined work of many scholars involved doesn't exactly amount to a wealth of knowledge. None of the modern scholars, perhaps, but one of their ancient counterparts. I know the Alligans took a more than passing interest in the subject. And if what we seek is to be found anywhere, it should surely be at the Aether Chemical Research Facility. Are the experimental primals and their worshippers, yes? Good thinking. I've never actually been there myself, but I did read reports of Aziz's Law, which means we'll be needing an airship. And I need something to drink. I left my damn tea in the kitchen the other night. I'm a dumbass. I will be right back, Chef. Like, an airship, you say? Alright, we're back. Meet me at the northern bank of Silverchair Lake. I've got a little surprise for you. Oh, and come prepared to travel. Uh-oh. We're already on the road. And just like that, we're off on a new fountain. Lacking only in logic permanence. What's this? They keep putting this in the scene. It looks really good. It must be a new piece of furniture. Or an older one. But either way, it looks cool. Do you see this room right here? If there's anything you want to look at in this room, any photos you want to take, anything special, anything like that, now is the time to do so. You will never, ever, ever enter this place again. I mean, you might have access to it, but there won't really, you know, be a thing here. And I can't say I blame them. It probably still smells like poo shat. Alright, here we go. Where's she at? I guess she's like out front. Am I gonna get measured again? I got like accosted by a whole bunch of tailors. They like threw all my clothes off and started like taking my measurements, and I was like, what the? Like, it was crazy. Alright, here we go. Chicken treats led us away. I am on hour 8. Well, I'm sorry, 7.5. Nice. What's this? A new airship? This can mean only one thing. I give you Bonanza, the Scions' very own airship. I built her as a company project with the help of our friends from the Rising Stones, and named her for luck and prosperity. Doctor, this is amazing. We'll be able to fly to just about anywhere we want. Our garments will be impressive enough, but to build an entire airship... I see that the annals do not exaggerate the many talents of the Scions fabled coinkeeper. I'd also introduced myself as your pilot, except the training didn't go quite as well as I'd hoped. But that's alright, because we've hired a capable fellow here instead. The Bonanza is equipped with a full complement of manicutters, by the way. Feel free to use them to get around Access Law. But enough talk, it's time to fly. All aboard! Yeah, manicutters. Damn, we jumped to Access Law faster than 50 parsecs. Like whatever the silly, nonsensical quote was. Did I ever mention that I was fond of flying? Because I am. Be it on an airship, an armoro, or a chocobo. There's nothing so exhilarating as feeling the wind in your face as the horizon unfolds before you. Honestly, Sid would be jealous of the way that airship flies. Tatru has outdone herself. Anyway, here we are on Access Law, and Alphino's report did not do the scale this place justice. No, it doesn't. So this is where you had your reckoning with Thornton. I wish I'd been there with you. Well, actually, no. That actually happened over there, and partially over there, and up there, and several other places, but it didn't happen here, though. What am I looking at? Oh, what's up, Chicken Treats? Rahatia surveys his surroundings with an expectant glint in his eye. This appears to be Helix, which means we stand on the Alpha Quadrant. To the east lies the Beta Quadrant, and... yes, I believe I have my bearings. Though this is my first time on Access Law, I do have some familiarity with the place thanks to the records in the Crystal Tower. Unless I am mistaken, this path leads to an aetherite, beyond which there will be an information terminal. I suggest we begin our search there. Hold on, I'm pulling this up here. Alright, I think we can go on for a couple more. Time for our authority on elegant artifacts to show what he can do. And here's the terminal. A moment while I search the archives for references and tippering. Ah, there we are. Iconic corruption. An overview. That sounds promising. Indeed. Let us see what the report has to say. Confound it. The contents appear to have been deleted. What? No! Isn't there something you can do? Not from here, I'm afraid. But it may be that another copy of the report exists elsewhere. The question is where to look. It says here the report was written by someone named Owen. Is it likely that he kept a copy? I would say that it's a distinct possibility. Assuming that he was a researcher here, he will have had quarters in the Hemisphere. We could ascertain the details that the Hemisphere controlled. Let us return to the Bonanza and avail ourselves of the manicutters. We will need them to reach our destination. I forgot, you already have a suitable means of transport, don't you? No need to waste time accompanying us back to the ship, then. We'll see you at the Hemisphere. Alright. You do not know how to operate a terminal. It looks like we're going over there, but I could be wrong. Oh, it's the big giant triangle place, probably. Okay. This place is so cool. Kind of reminds me of the fairy wings that came out of the castle. Welcome to the Hemisphere Control. How may I assist you? The late Owen did indeed have a chamber here. This node will be able to tell us its number. There. When I can recall the layout, it should be somewhere in the vicinity of... Warning. An evacuation order is presently in effect. Entry to the hemisphere is not permitted at this time. Foil again. In all likelihood, the order would have been imposed during the fourth thermal calamity, and I doubt it will be lifted in the near future. Energy level critical. Returning to base for charging. Well, surely there must be some way to gain access. Force, for example? Never resort to that, I have an idea. Were we to send a surge of energy through yonder control mechanism, it should prompt the system to restart, releasing the locks. As for a suitable energy source, a concentrated lighting shard might suffice. Happily, I seem to recall that they are known to form at points of stagnant aether throughout the continent. You seem to recall. Are you honestly telling me that was on the records too? I am. A report sent to Capital mentioned if lightning aspected aether was prone to pooling on the continent, resulting in surges that interfere with equipment. A minor detail, I grant you, but in my role as caretaker on the Crystal Tower, there was no such thing as too much Allegan knowledge. Besides, my studies helped me to feel connected to the source to home. I must have explored this facility 1,000 times in my mind, but to finally stand here with the two of you, it is more exhilarating than I can well express. Now then, the lightning shard, if I may. I suggest we split up and search the beta quadrant. Oh, but beware of sprites. They are wont to manifest where aether is stagnant. Now you're just showing off, which makes me think we should make a contest of this. The first to return with a shard wins. What do you say? He's like, but we only need one. Very well. It'd be my honor to come third. Oh, I guess we have a... I guess we need multiple shards. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. Ah, there it is. Is that like red water? Everything's so red. Elegant red. I wonder. Alright, here we go. Nailed it. Bravo! That was quite a show, adventurer. Why, the spectacle proved so enthralling that all thoughts of the prize slipped my mind. I appear to have forfeited our little race. Congratulations. The lightning shard is yours. What? No dramatic entrance? You've changed. Oh, remember that? In my defense, I was caught in the moment. It isn't every day you meet an honest-to-God's hero, after all. Well, the contest continues, so you'd better hurry back. Ah, but one last thing. Thank you, Minnie, for bringing me here. Alright. He's actually making fun of a random thing in another Final Fantasy game, where some guy randomly gives you stuff. Hey, yo.
Flash God.
Got it. Alright. 10 elegant tombstones of causality and 40 Centurio seals. Not bad. Now then, back to being the ultimate Miko of darkness. I mean, light. I kind of like the darkness thing better. Kind of a bummer that it's going back to Endwalker. Who knows? Maybe I'm bringing balance to the Force now, or some stuff like that. We will never know until we play it. It appears Alisaie had the luck, so the victory is yours. Congratulations. Now then, may I have the shard? A lightning shard that fairly dances with the concentrated energy it harbors. Handle with care. It's all like... What is it that makes you so much better at finding things? What do you have that I don't? That is a question I too have often asked myself on numerous occasions. I suspect we could both learn a great deal from many, and not only about the secrets of adventuring, but come, we should attend to our mission. Excellent. The system responded exactly as intended. We now have access to the harvest. Only one obstacle remains. The security systems built in. Should they be triggered, they could make life rather difficult for us. In light of which, pray leave the rest to me. If I am right, my royal blood should allow me to venture in unmolested. Assuming this place works at the Crystal Tower, yes, but if it doesn't, you'll be on your own. I want you to promise us that you'll get out at the first sign of trouble. I promise. Wish me luck. Well, nothing for it but to sit tight. Sorry, I was eating a piece of bacon. My partner walked over and handed me a piece of bacon. I'm like, hell yeah! I'm sure this Owen fellow was very learned, but iconic corruption and overview. Sounds like a studium thesis. We all had to write one. Unless you wonder, mine was about combat applications of ether. Of ether. I'm nothing if not practical. Albinos was more philosophical, of course. Political, dare I say it. He chose to write a lengthy discourse on a nation's duty to the world. A controversial subject, to say the least. He asserted that Charlene's knowledge should rightly be used to protect all life on the star, in direct opposition to the country's cherished policy of non-intervention. Being a leader, a leading member of the Forum, our father was not happy. At the time, of course, Albino was utterly convinced by his views and would cheerfully argue them to the death with anyone who saw things differently. By which I mean, the roads were long. To be fair to him, though, he's since learned to be a little more open-minded. But deep down, he still holds fast to that one belief, and I admire him for it. I should have liked to meet the young Albino. For what it's worth, my thesis concerned an elegant civilization as depicted in folklore. Look at that. I didn't know you attended a studium. He's got the mark. I didn't. A thesis is required to learn my Archon spark. My peers at the Students of Aldesian convinced me to write one with the promise of unfettered access to forbidden tomes. Though I considered it no more than a means to an end at the time, I will admit it was gratifying to have my efforts acknowledged. Good gods, an Archon thesis. I shudder to think the work involved. But enough about that. Is this the fruit of your foray? Yes. Owen's archive node. It was waiting for me in his chamber. If a copy of this report still survives, it would be stored in the device. Shall we find out? Initializing. Scanning. Register user. Oh, here we go again. User not found. To proceed as a guest, please complete biometric authentication. Verifying. Yep, authentication complete. Guest identified as member of the royal family. I am at your most humble service, Your Highness. It never ceases to amuse me. Tis but a pity the effect will not last forever. Logar and Rune said as much when they granted me this gift, but until such time as it fades, I shall use it gratefully. Search archive for iconic corruption. Beep. Searching. Beep. One item found. Iconic corruption and overview. The report is locked by the author. Please state password. No, go on then, Your Highness. Tell the nice node the password. Yeah, right, let's see. Glory be to Alag. Long live Emperor Zandi. Beep boop, password incorrect. Please try again. Confounded. Come now, passwords are invariably short and simple. For instance, password. The notion that the password could be something so innate would be laughable, were it not dangerously stupid. Furthermore, your conduct in the presence of His Highness is grossly inappropriate. Know your place, handmaid. Holy shit. What did that thing just call me? Wild Rose. Beep boop, password incorrect. Again, be warned that any further inappropriate behavior in the presence of His Highness will not be tolerated. Alright, that's it. I say we dismantle it and manually extract what we need. Now, let's not be too hasty. A single misstep and we're losing the report altogether. I believe this may be a task for Sid and his colleagues. If anyone can coax Machina into cooperating, it's them. Come, let us spread a note back to the Rising Stones. The wisdom of Alag. Threat detected. Oh no, that's not good. Alright, chat, give me a sec here. Sweet. I got like a quest or so left. Fine, I say let Sid try his hand first, but if that doesn't work, we're doing it my way. Wait, that detected. No. Rahatia seems eager to bear the note away. Here we go, chat. This is where you get your brain broke by Sid. I should probably mention that I have yet to meet Sid since waking up. Rambrose did send word to the Ironworks, but it appears our friend has been afield on urgent business. Nevertheless, I assure you my proposal to seek his help is no pretext. However much I might look forward to seeing him again, him and everyone. But come, let us be on our way. Boom, boom, boom. Look at him, all but running. How sweet. Still, it wouldn't help. It wouldn't do to keep him waiting, shall we? Alright, back to the Rising Stones. Alright, this way. Where are we going? I take it you have news to share, so do I. I am pleased to see your mission was a success, and in no small part due to the bonanza. Proud as fact too. I wonder what was decided at the council. Wonderful news, Many Tataru contacted Sid on our behalf, and he is on his way here even as we speak. It's like hacked my brains out. Allow me wait. I should very much like to hear what transpired at the Alliance Council. Would you be so kind, Cryo? As you know, the meeting was convened to discuss how best to respond to recent events in Garlemald. According to intelligence from our Dome and allies, the War of Secession rages on, and the Empire remains without a leader. Amidst the chaos, the Imperial legions in the provinces have begun to move independently of the motherland. Of greatest concern to us is the third, a legion aligned with Lord Nerva. It appears they have received substantial financial backing from House Brutus. Brutus? Aren't they the ones who took in Yatsu and Asahi? This bodes well. Xenos' movements, meanwhile, remain shrouded in mystery. We're hoping that Banquet and Urion Chair will be able to shed some light on these activities when they return. Until such time as they do, the Allied leaders feel it would be unwise to interfere in the conflict, and so, thanks in part to the Imperial withdrawal from Gimlet, they have decided to turn their attention to the primal problem once more. Working with friendly factions among the beast tribes, they hope to reopen dialogue and explore new avenues for peace. Given the timing, I suspect they wish to put their respective houses in order ahead of the decisive clash with the Empire. Whatever their intent, this is not a problem easily solved. The Lemonsons, in particular, struggle in their efforts, and Alphino and Yashola have been called upon to aid them. So long as we are dealing with the Temper, I'm afraid no amount of dialogue will avail us. But if we can develop a treatment for tempering, anything is possible. Which is why we may succeed. And on that cheery note, why not make yourselves comfortable in Dawn's Respite? I'll show Sid as soon as he arrives. Alright, let's go to Dawn's Respite. I was wrong, I guess we go back here one more time. Wait a minute. Sid, at long last. As important as Gabu is to me, I know only too well how much more is at stake here. A cure could change the whole world. Sid, at long last. Let's see, Beep boop. Warning, His Highness is exhibiting elevated blood pressure. Sid. Forgive us for not coming to see you sooner, my friend. As you may have heard, we've had our hands full. In our defense, you are up rather early. I was under the impression they'd be slumbering a while longer. Oh, I would have been, had you not fulfilled your promise. I still struggle with that idea. From where I stand, the secrets of traversing time and space seem exactly as unfathomable as they ever did. But if an alternative version of myself has already laid them bare, I dare say that frees me up to concentrate on other endeavors. Speaking of which, you wanted my help with something, was it? What was it? Or what was it? Momo, a treatment for tempering. And for the next step, you need to find the password to this Alisaie report. Just so, with there a clue to guide us, we could be here forever and still not guess correctly, and thus return to you. Well, I'd love to say we could help you, so I will. Once suitably configured, a Magitech terminal should make short work of identifying the password. I knew I could rely on you. Now, anticipating that it might be of use, I took the liberty of borrowing a tombstone from Rembros. It contains an elegant dictionary. Good thinking. I'll transfer the information to a terminal and set it to work right away. Ah, looks like it's finished. Let's see. Freedom. The password is freedom. Short and simple, just as I said. Would you care to do the honors, Your Highness? I would, my lady. Or he's like, I would, my lady. Good lord, my toning is off. You can tell I'm tired. Node. Open report titled Iconic Corruption. An overview. Password. Freedom. Password accepted. Beep, boop. Opening report. This report seeks to provide an overview of the mechanism by which icons corrupt and bind men to their will. The phenomenon we call corruption refers to the alteration of the aether of the soul. Said aether ordinarily exists in equilibrium, no one element being more prominent than another. But when a subject is exposed to the aether of an icon, this changes, their soul taking on the properties of the entity in question. Sephiroth. Be wary, by way of an example, exposure to the aether of a fiend, Sephiroth, would cause the subject aether to become aligned with the element of earth. As a consequence, the subject would attain heightened affinity with earth-aspected magics, as well as preternatural levels of endurance. Repeated exposure would further enhance these traits, ultimately altering the subject's very flesh. The changes undergone by the subject are not solely attributable to the elemental alignment, however. Further testing has determined that the subject's soul becomes umbly charged. or stagnant during the process. This stagnation of the soul has the effect of diluting the sense of self, rendering the subject vulnerable to the will of the icon, the thoughts of whom come to consume their entire existence. In this manner, do the corrupted become worshippers of the icon, their prayers serving to further empower the entity. Having discerned the mechanism of iconic corruption, my colleagues and I set out to develop a material capable of shielding one from its effects. An endeavor in which we were successful, albeit at great cost. In the course of testing, many of my assistants, good men and women all, fell victim to corruption, and in accordance to protocol, they were summarily put to death. I subsequently submitted a proposal to investigate potential cures of corruption, but it was rejected, deemed not essential by Lord Amon. Though I know it would be fruitless, I protested the decision, and for my impertinence, I have been stripped of rank and title, and will shortly be expelled from this facility. In all likelihood, this report will be expunged from the archives. Nonetheless, I record it in the hope that one day, someone will undertake to do that which I could not, and find a cure for the victims of iconic corruption. In recording. So not even the elegants are able to find a cure. Or rather, we're not given the chance to do so. One cannot help but wonder what motivated Lord Amon's decision. More importantly, this confirms the stagnation of the soul is indeed the problem, and Angelo can remedy that. True. Yet were we simply to reanimate a tempered soul, I fear it would do naught to diminish the individual's fanatical faith. Indeed, it may well intensify it. No, we would somehow need to suppress the primal's hold over the subject at the same time. I'll risk them ever remaining a thrall. If only we could make them remember who they were. But of course, memory transference. The process has the effect of compartmentalizing memories, separating them into manageable bundles, if you will. Therapy! No, I'm kidding. By adapting the technique, it may be possible to achieve selective reanimation, that is, limit the effects to only those memories that existed prior to tempering. Through thus restoring the sense of self, it could theoretically drown out the incitements of false faith which had come to dominate the individual's thoughts. I see. The theory seems sound, and our experience treating the light corrupted would help us identify suitable memories for reanimation. But are you confident you can adapt memory transference as required? I seem to recall your attempts to do so while trying to bring us home culminated in literal bloodletting. They did, you are right. Despite my best efforts, I could not recreate the mechanism, and I conceded that the rather clumsy compromise I reached would not provide the basis for a cure. Then perhaps it's better to be considered another approach. Your doubts are understandable, but this time I believe we have reason to be confident. You see, nodes such as these were built with the ability to simulate magics. Which leads me to believe that it may be capable of performing simulations of the transference technique. If so, we would be able to conduct years' worth of tests in the space of a few days. In theory, it would be no different than from how we identified the password. But it'll take more calculating power, a lot more. I honestly couldn't say whether our equipment could be up to the task. Tell me, Sid, why do you suppose Owen locked the support behind a password? To keep it from prying eyes, of course. Why else? Wait. A password that could be kissed by anyone with leisure in a dictionary wouldn't keep it from a person minded to look. No, he wanted his support to be seen by those who strive for freedom. Not unlike the members of a certain distinguished engineering collective. I believe their motto was freedom through technology or some such. You two, run up as many Magitech terminals as you can find and bring them to the workshop. Right away, Chief. Talk to her. Things are about to get very busy. Lucky we have you to help, eh? Nice. We need to speak with Sid again. Right. Well, Grahatia and I figure out the terminals. I want the rest of you to procure supplies. Namely, ceruleum to fuel the terminals and ice shards to keep them cool. The more we have of both, the better. Give the ice shards to me. I'll roll up some adventures and go on a gathering spree. In that case, I trust Minnie and Alisaie with the ceruleum. Here's a promissory note for each of you. Alright. Take them to the Sky Steel Manufactory in Ishgard and the ceruleum processing plant in Danaland. The people will give you what you need. Yours is a well-known face in the Holy See, I believe. If it's all the same to you, I'll head to Danaland. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. You shall see that the terminals are ready by the time you return. Is it like, my friends? That might be coming up soon. I'm not sure yet, but I think so. Should be up and over here. Let's see. Welcome back, Mistress Minnie. How may I serve you this day? Issued by Garland Islandworks, this promissory note is intended for the purchase of the quantity of ceruleum specified thereupon. So, you're here after ceruleum. In that case, please present the note to our engineer at the airship landing. He'll be glad to assist you. Alright. It's a steel press you're hearing in the background. I don't know what they're trying to say it is, but, you know, like, maybe it's like a steam piston or something like that they're trying to, you know, pan it off as, but that is most definitely the sound of a steel press. Like one of those hammer things, they're like, I've actually seen, like, a video of, like, the same kind of machine that's being recorded in the background. You can find them on YouTube. Just look up steam hammer for steelwork. They're absolutely terrifying. They're the thing of nightmares. Ceruleum? You come to the right man. Fair warning though. The price has shot up on account of the uncertainty with the Empire, so I hope you've got your coin. Here you go. Well now. Promissory note from the Outermarks. Don't see many of these, not that it's a problem. It's as good as gold to me.
My friend! After the disappointment of not seeing you in Alamigo, what good fortune to chance upon you here of all places.
My friend! Hey, Stabano.
As you may have heard, the Allied nations are making a renewed effort to address the primal problem. To that end, have I invited the chieftain of the Vanu to Ishgard, that we might together plot a course.
Nice.
Since the war with the Empire appears to be nearing its conclusion, I would also like to call upon Estinian's lance. Alas, he is, as ever, a difficult man to find. I am informed he recently paid a visit to the Rising Stones. Should he happen to do so again, be sure to pass on my regards, won't you? But tell me, what business brings you to our fair city this day?
Yeah, like, yo, there's been a lot of stuff, but I need to pick out some stuff, but I can go do some other stuff.
A cure for tempering.
Yeah, that's it.
You never cease to amaze me. Until now, our only hope has been prevention, our every failure irrevocable. But this would rewrite the rules of engagement. It could end the cycle of bloodshed.
Right?
Very well. You shall have all the ceruleum we can provide, and an airship with which to transport it. In this matter, you may count on Ishgard's full support.
Nice. Yeah, it's good to see them again. Here we go, chat. Wow, we managed to turn that back room into a... Oh, this is the one across the hall, where we were originally.
Who would have thought ceruleum weighed so much?
It does, it does.
Serves me right for being stubborn, I suppose. I should have just done what you did and accepted help.
Holy shit, she's learning, chat.
Good work, you two. This is all we asked for and more.
Jesus Christ.
Quite a lot more now that I look at it.
Hold on, wait. Did you just go from being Richard Branson to absolute cockney and staring at Tataru's ass? Because that's exactly what the hell just happened. That's right, I'm calling you out.
Lord Emmerich, eh? And entirely by chance. Ha! Some people have all the luck.
Makes me wonder though, chat. What else changed? Am I in the right dimension? Is everything okay? I think I changed the future in weird ways, man. For the present.
We have also succeeded in configuring the terminals, thanks in no small part to our able assistant.
I'll be damned.
It's been a while, hero. You seem surprised to see me. Lest you misunderstand, I've no interest in such things as cures for tempering.
No. But imagine if you didn't have to worry about tempering anymore. In a way, it would be beneficial to your magitech research.
But if you mean to achieve that which eluded even the storied Allagans, it seemed plain that you would require my expertise. And so it proved. Is that not right, Garland?
For all the effort it took to track you down after your latest disappearing act, you could find the cure for death, and it wouldn't be worth the trouble.
That wasn't the only reason I agreed to cooperate. I'm reliably informed that Garland and I are destined to unravel the secrets of travel not only across dimensions, but through time. Doubtless the lion's share of the credit lies with me, 9 parts to Garland's 1. And this research will be a stepping stone to that illustrious achievement.
I see.
Very well then. I'll do 1/10 of the work. Just the part that's beyond you.
Whatever you say, Garland.
Right. If everyone's ready, let's begin.
It's almost like having a mini Castarium city worth of servers.
All appears to be in order. Now, we just have to wait for it to find us our magic. Why not take this opportunity to put your feet up? This may take a while. Damn it. It's overloading.
Uh-oh. That's what you get for mining crypto.
Chief, she won't last much longer!
We'll have to shut it down.
No!
Wait! We're close! So very close!
Oh!
Well, this is going swimmingly.
Please, a moment longer. I beg you. There! I was able to memorize the magic before it faded. It still needs to be put to the proof, but I believe we have our cure.
Hell yeah.
It's just as well. She'll never run again.
The fault is mine. I'm sorry.
Don't be. It may fall short of dimension hopping, but a cure for tempering is not to be sniffed at. This, my friend, is a world-changing discovery. One we're proud to have had a hand in. A few Magitech terminals are a pittance to pay.
Thank you.
Well, we've done what we can. The rest is up to you.
All right. Reviving the legacy complete. All right, my friends. I am going to call it right here for today. This has been 8 hours, 15 minutes or so total. Not too bad. It's been a good run for today. But I'm looking forward to this. I've really been enjoying it. It's been pretty chill. Definitely consider giving it a follow down below. And yeah, we'll be back here tomorrow. I don't think we're going to be doing the rest of this one quite yet. I'm going to hold off on running this part for a few days. while I run the trials and the raids and all that good stuff. Or that's going to be my goal. I don't know if we're going to get to run them all in one day. It's complicated. I don't know. In other words, I don't know if enough people will be running those raids for me to actually run them, but we'll see. So, but with that, my friends, I'm gonna go ahead and call it, and y'all have a good one, and I'll catch you later.